And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Let's go. 9-4.
Now Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Eric Wilson able to make the tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Touchdown, Jets! Elijah Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
Division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in here by Fuller. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Center's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike, strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Now Wilson. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Tua. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out, and so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot: stay the course. From the 27, Tua running right through him. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Here's Tua. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. First play's a run with Nwangu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
On the give is Nwangu, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. He's got Fuller. That catch good for only a couple. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Wilson now off the bootleg. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go play action now. Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. But they'll run with Nwangu. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Another run now for Nwangu. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They run, it's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And down to the 16-yard line.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and that'll bring up second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's pick it up.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown. Elijah Moore, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. extra point safely through. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
2nd and 20. Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. A bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run it again with Kamara. And spins away. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Right now, let's run, baby.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Miami, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.